My maid of honor stole $25,000 from me. She's out of the wedding. Did I go too far? And this is OKOP, where we read the craziest true stories on earth. I'm John, and Sophia. Did OP go too far?
No, I think if you steal $25,000, I think that is grounds.
You kind of lose the invite.
Yeah, I think that's where I draw the line.
What's the threshold? What's the dollar amount? 24,000. You got $1,000 too far, y'all. Let's read this outrageous story from Kaylee 99. They say, I, 23 female, am getting married in a couple of days. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Most of this has happened in the last 2 weeks. My maid of honor, 26 female, Mara, was in charge of planning my bachelorette party, which I wanted to be a surprise. We live in a city, but none of us live downtown. So I was hoping for a hotel room downtown and having a fun night out with the friends, maybe a brunch.
Ooh.
Most of the bridal party lived locally, but 2 girls flew in for it. When Mara, the maid of honor, picked me up 2 weeks ago on Friday, I was excited to see where we were going and what we were doing. So she was, which I think is the norm, the bride's going in blind.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
like,
I think it's usually like bridesmaid or like maid of honor does
all the planning, and then it's like, surprise.
Woo.
What's your favorite surprise? What's the best surprise you've ever gotten? Oh no. Wait.
I don't know. I
don't know either. I can't think of one surprise.
I can't think of a single surprising thing that's ever happened to me.
Guys, can you surprise Sophia with a really nice comment, complimenting her as you all do? Give her a nice surprise, y'all.
You guys are really nice in the comments. I just want to say.
We ended up going to Mara's 1-bedroom townhome and spent the whole weekend there. There were 8 of us, so it was cramped, and we kept running into issues with only 1 bathroom.
Oh my God, with 8 people?
With 8 people.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a little rough. On Friday night, we had games and ordered pizza. Saturday, we had a mimosa bar, went shopping, ordered food, and watched a movie before parting ways on Sunday.
It was an intensive bachelorette weekend.
I was going to say kind of tame to where they couldn't go.
I guess so.
It wasn't the bachelorette party of my dreams or a particularly fun weekend.
Oh my God.
But it was okay. And I appreciated it.
Dang.
It was just okay. Aw.
That sucks.
Sucks.
Dang.
Wow.
Last weekend, my fiance, 32 male, James, had returned from a work trip. Now, I hadn't caught him up to speed on the party yet because there wasn't much to report.
It was so freaking lame.
It was so just like not great. Like,
it was just okay.
It was okay. When he returned, we were chatting and I told him about the party. He looked confused, but said nothing else that evening. The next day, I got a message from Mara asking to meet up to talk about something. Mara revealed that James had given her a significant amount of money over a year ago.
Oh, that's why he was quiet. Because he was like,
Right.
oh my God.
Oh my God, the dot. If you put, I see you in the comments.
I see you.
My brain is just connecting all the dots. Oh my God.
That was being connected to the top.
Editors, make magic. With the intention that it was to be used to pay for a bachelorette party.
Yowza.
It would have been enough to pay for the entire bridal party to do a week-long vacation out of town, including airfare, hotel, food, drinks, and fun. 8 people, 8 two-way plane tickets, hotels, food, and
What does this guy do?
great question. Hey, you looking for a third in your marriage there, pal? I wasn't expecting this type of event. A weekend downtown would have been wonderful. And even though the party at her home wasn't what I had hoped for,
Yeah.
tell us how you really feel. I was fine with it because I got to be with all of my friends. She instead used the money to pay off credit card debt and hoped that no one would notice.
How would no one notice?
That's insanity.
That's crazy.
I told her I needed some time to process and went home.
Yeah.
Oh, so she did confess, right, Riley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she did
Because
confess.
she got caught.
Yeah.
'Cause
Wow.
The husband or the
'cause
fiance
James,
was like, hey, where did the money go?
Yeah. I mean, at least we've seen some crazy stories where people just fervently deny it
Yeah.
with just the most crazy Olympic of logic. So at least she did that. But like, come on. After talking with my fiance James about it, I decided that the best action would be to remove her from the wedding. And remember, this is the maid of honor.
Yeah.
Dude, this isn't just
drama. They're not even going to make her, well, maybe they are going to make her pay back.
Yeah.
But that's like, that's such like that's such a light. Yeah.
I mean,
light
sue her.
Yeah.
She stole like over 18 grand from you.
Yeah.
Sue her.
Yeah.
Sue her. Come on. Actually, put in the comments below. Would you
sue your best friend? Presumably best friend.
Yes.
This is maid of honor.
For like over 18 grand.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on. I came to this decision, removing her from the wedding, because I don't feel I can trust her and don't want her to be standing next to me at my wedding. I mean, yeah. I slept on it overnight and sent her a text saying this on Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's immediate for me.
Yeah.
You can't steal.
I don't need to sleep. I'm like,
No.
sorry. You stole my money.
Yeah, come on. Since then, I have been getting texts from her mom and boyfriend telling me how awful I am for doing this since I didn't need a big party and Mara was able to financially benefit.
Whoa. They were in on it. I bet she was like, hey, I got this money. I'm throwing a party, but should I keep it? And they were like, yeah. But also, how did fiance find out about this until after?
Because I guess because of the surprise nature of it, the fiance was also, but
I guess most fiancés maybe don't.
I know you're making a good point because it's not just that like, oh, I could totally see being like, oh, hey, fiance, what is she like? What are some cool, is there anything she want to see? But way more than that, he gave her the money for it. So you would think that
you would think he'd be like, hey, what were the costs? Like, could I get an itemized bill?
Yeah. Or like, it sounds like he kind of just, which Loki kind of stupid on the fiance's part.
He's like, yeah, take the money.
Here's all this money.
Here's the money. You'll do something with it, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's
British.
Yeah. We've decided now.
British.
He's British. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's insane.
Wow. My own mom is also against removing her from the wedding.
What?
As she's like a sister to our family, and it would be tragic for me to get married without Mara there.
Oh my God. Why is everyone, what is this?
Oh,
if someone steals your money, I feel like that's not okay.
Are you kidding, guys? I really hope there's an update where OP sues.
Where OP's like, hey.
Please, God, somebody have some sense. The rest of the bridal party is split. More people.
You need better friends.
Yeah. We need to honestly divorce all of your friends in your family.
Get rid of them.
Half of them are saying I shouldn't have kicked her out, and the other half are agreeing with me. Mara has called me crying because she already has her dress. James and I paid for all the dresses, and she can't wear it anywhere else.
Too bad.
She's crying because the dress you bought for her, she can't wear it. And what about crying for being sorry for stealing over 18 grand from your best friend?
What?
Someone who is allegedly like a sister to you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is crazy. This woman is horrible.
Oh.
Mara, I don't like you.
No, me either. At this point, I want the wedding to be over with so I could be on my honeymoon and not have to deal with these people. Can you imagine? You're like, I just want my wedding to be over with. And now what's just so tragic to me is, I mean, like, this is the this is the day.
Yeah.
This is the day for her. And now she literally, like, basically sounds like she doesn't even want to do it.
It's been ruined.
Which is so tragic.
Yeah. Sorry, OP.
OP. We feel for you.
I'm sorry.
I'm hoping for justice later on in the story.
Justice.
So, was my action too extreme? Am I the a-hole? Okay, we have some relevant comments, but Sophia, please take it away.
No. I don't know.
Wow.
How could anyone think that OP is the a-hole? I don't understand.
This is insane.
I don't get it.
I will say, kind of putting it in context, it does kind of like, if the fiance is like a multimillionaire, it is like awful, but I guess it doesn't actually like hurt or ruin them. But if this was something that he'd been saving up for.
It seems like because no one is even saying like, hey, pay the money back, it doesn't seem like it's a financial thing.
Yeah.
But it is just like a bad friendship.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you've broken the trust.
Yeah.
You've broken the trust. But let's get into some relevant comments here. Do people not realize that she stole your fiance's money?
Yeah.
Right? People realize it, but the prevailing sentiment is, in the case of my bridal party, they don't particularly care. And my mom feels it's okay because it got her out of debt.
Ask. If she needed to get out of debt, ask.
Yes, ask for help. Like,
be like,
truly.
hey, can I have a loan?
Yeah, especially if James is like well off and you really are like great friends. Like, I don't know. My mom is just disregarding the entire situation because she cares about Mara. What about her own daughter?
Doesn't really care. Yeah, it doesn't care about you, apparently.
Literally. She obviously knew it was wrong because she told you out of guilt. She didn't tell me out of guilt.
No.
After my fiance, found out what my bachelor party was, my fiance told her either she needed to sit down and tell me or he would.
Yeah, she was confronted.
Oh, it would have gone so much worse if he did it because he would like not hold back.
Yeah.
He'd
be like, hey, this is what, I mean, he'd probably be nice, but he'd probably be like, this is what happened.
Yeah. And I told her to tell you and she wouldn't even do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Depending on the amount, you could totally press charges. Thank you so much. Neither me nor James are interested in dragging this out in court or pressing charges. Oh, okay. He wouldn't have given her more money for a bachelorette than he could afford, and this situation is not worth the amount of emotional turmoil that it would put everyone involved through. We've gotten enough backlash from removing her from the wedding. So again, I think this kind of leans towards fiance doing pretty good financially. On who paid for the bachelorette that did happen. I didn't pay for anything other than some drinks I had delivered because there wasn't anything to drink on Friday night. Get ready for this. But everything else was split 7 ways.
What?
So literally,
Mara didn't even dish out a little bit of it?
she dished out 1/7.
1/7.
1/7 of her
Jesus.
party at her house.
That's crazy.
Which it sounds like she didn't even have like anything prepared for.
No.
Like no drinks on the first
She had
night.
some games.
She had board games that she already had.
She already had those board games.
That she probably paid for with the credit cards that she had to pay off.
Yeah. I was like, this is a household investment.
God. The ones that flew in paid for their own flights. And the bombshell, the exact amount stolen, $25,000.
That's $25,000. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's insane.
I thought it was crazy at like 10.
At 10
I
or
was
18.
like 18,000 might be a little bit over, like a little bit of an exaggeration. $25,000 and they're not pressing charges.
And everyone's letting her off the hook.
And everyone's letting her off the hook.
That is like,
This is shocking.
that's close. That's approaching the like median American wage.
Yeah.
Probably like 38 or something like
That's
that. Like
how much people make in a year.
literally.
Yeah.
My God. And she just stole it. Are you guys insanely rich? How do you brush off 25K?
Yeah.
A good question.
Jesus.
My fiance makes significantly more money than me and my friends, as well as our families do. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, it's apparent that they seem to come from like wealthy families.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's still not okay.
Yeah, God. Did you tell the others how much she stole? Good point. Because that could have helped them too. I haven't disclosed the amount to anyone yet. Tell them.
Yeah.
It's the truth. I'm probably going to send a text out tonight with that information. Great. And stating that anyone who feels she was still justified is free to not attend Saturday
Ooh,
for my
free to
wedding.
Venmo me.
That's right.
Honestly,
Yeah. There we go. Why in the world did your fiance give her that money a year ago? I think he gave it to her under the assumption that a week-long party would take a while to plan.
That's true. Because I was going to say like $25,000, you're getting flights and booking flights a year in advance is like, important.
Plus, like, we assume that Mara has a full-time job, but maybe her full-time job is just taking from her friends' bachelorette parties. We don't know. We don't have the answer. We don't have the answers here.
Stealing from people.
And that she could start booking things that may have limited space as well as dispersing the money to coordinate flights. But also still kind of weird that he didn't do any coordination.
I would personally, I would have checked in about 25,000.
Right? Yeah, like, hey, how's it going? She is a person who has been in my life since I was 18, 5 years.
That's 5 years.
What kind of debt was she in?
Hey, that's
Sorry.
Come on.
She must have had a lot of friends, okay, growing up.
Who cares? She steals from her friends. That's why she has no friends. And Mara typically comes over to our house at least once a week. My fiance considered her a close and trusted friend as well. Now that the amount is out, most comments agree with press charges, like us.
Yeah.
It's technically my fiance's money, even if it was for what was supposed to be a gift for me. He is leaving it up to me if I want to press charges. And he has let me know that he will support me with whatever route I choose to go, which, I mean, that's
good.
That's a very kind thing of a fiance to do.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of in shock and obviously upset. So pressing charges or taking her to civil court is the last thing on my mind. He does have a text exchange confirming that she received it and what it was for. And she has sent me things confirming that she used it to pay off debt, and her mom and boyfriend have as well.
Wow, not the tech, like not the chain, the paper trail.
Receipts. Maybe I'll change my mind later on. But right now, I just want to get married and get away from the drama, which I can kind of understand with that. Like, deal with the mess later after enjoying the wedding. I get that. Did her mom and boyfriend tell you that? They just sent text confirming that's what she used it for. As far as I know, she's the only one who used it. And we have a big old juicy update.
Oh, I hope they sued her.
Please.
They went on a really nice honeymoon and then they came back and sued.
What do you think? What do you think it's going to be?
I think they didn't invite her to the wedding.
Yeah.
She showed up anyway.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see what happens. On to the update. Hey Reddit, I'm here to post an update from my original post. First of all, thank you all for being so nice on my previous post. I know this is delayed, but I hope it answers any lingering questions you may have. And I was somewhat waiting to have an update that would answer those questions. So we know we got some juice in here. I had no idea my previous post would get so much attention and so many people would be interested. To answer the most pressing question, I removed my maid of honor from my wedding and disinvited those who continued to support her after I shared the amount that she stole.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Get him out. Yeah. This is your special day.
This is your special day. And people who are okay with people stealing 25,000 also don't deserve to be there.
Correct. This is for you. You get to invite who you want. My husband and I had a lovely wedding and honeymoon. And when we got back in contact with his lawyer to begin compiling information and prepare to file a civil suit, baby.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, as you should. As you should.
As you should. This is still in the early stages, but as so many of you did point out, we do have a responsibility to ensure that she faces some kind of consequence to prevent this from happening to someone else.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention that. That is a great point.
I did not mention that.
While we won't be pressing criminal charges, we will cooperate with law enforcement should the district attorney wish to bring charges after information is brought forth in our civil suit. I honestly don't think my ex-friend has money to repay us, but we will be donating anything that we receive from the trial.
Wait, donating to like charity?
Yeah,
looks like it.
How rich are these people?
I mean, super rich. I'm gonna assume,
like if we get the money back from the lawsuit, we'll give it away.
I think they're basically just like, we just kind of need to teach her a lesson.
Yeah.
That you can't just do this.
Yeah, no, you absolutely can't.
And also, like, remember when she called crying saying that she didn't have anywhere to wear her dress? It's like,
that's crazy.
How like inconsiderate and like unempathetic are you?
Oh, and oh my God.
Like, not only did you steal this money, but probably for OP, most importantly, she kind of like almost ruined the wedding.
Yeah.
Classic OKOP. But speaking of classic OKOP, Sophia.
I got another story.
Let's do it.
Whoa. Am I the a-hole for getting married on November the 11th after my sister said it was her date?
Mine.
I mean, yeah, if your friend's like, yo, I'm going to have the greatest wedding. It's going to be on November 11th. And then they're like,
yeah.
You just gave me a great
November
idea.
11th, you say.
You don't say.
I like that day.
Yeah.
So, see, mycologist 9715 says, I, 33 female, am getting married soon. On January 1st of this year, I announced to my mother and sister, 37 female, the date of my wedding, 11/11. I wanted a fall wedding, the leaves to be changing, and to be cool outside. We chose November. With the holidays and whatnot, there were only 2 Saturdays in November that made sense. Fiance chose the 11th because it's indicative of our dating anniversary. So it was decided 11/11. I announced the date to my family. My sis became upset. There's 3 reasons.
Ooh, okay.
3 reasons. Number 1, her
John,
favorite band.
red flag or green flag, she doesn't respond in 24 hours.
That's a big old red flag because why aren't you talking to me? I need you to respond to me.
Yeah, give him some attention.
Yeah, give me some attention. But you know what we need to shine some attention on, Sam?
Our drop on okop.show/shop.
That's right. You can get one of our 50 hats, hoodies, or overalls for the drop that ends February 9th.
And we'll pick one lucky person to be featured and interviewed on the show.
So go support your boys. Go over to okop.show/shop and get it before it runs out or before February 9th.
Get it?
Favorite band sings a song that's called 11/11, so she has it tattooed on her. Number 2, she was engaged to some guy like 15 years ago. They didn't get married, but they were supposed to get married on 11/11. I had completely forgotten. Number 3, it's a week before her wedding anniversary. She was upset because 11/11 is her thing. And it felt like a slap in the face that I would get married a week before she did years ago. My sis and I have a tumultuous relationship. The last fight we got into was at my birthday 2 years ago. We had discussed having a family dinner. I ended up inviting some friends. Fiance wanted it to be special, and about 10 to 11 people ended up being there. Sister was pissed because if she had known there were going to be other people there, she wouldn't have come because she didn't feel well. I told her she was never obligated to come, and I didn't think I needed to make her aware of the guest list. Anyway, we ended up not talking for a while, but because my sister is stubborn, she has never apologized, doesn't take blame, I eventually just let it go to appease my mother. So when I found out she was pissed about the date I chose for my wedding, I wasn't having it. I worked really hard the last several years to establish boundaries with family and friends and to not be steamrolled. I was hurt my sister made my wedding about her. She told me that I took her thing, and as a result, she wasn't going to be in the country for my wedding. She booked a trip.
Out of the country?
It's now been 10 months. That's crazy. It's been 10 months since they've interacted.
I thought she left the country 10 months ago and was still like, you know what? You want to get married? I'm leaving the country. I am moving.
No.
Oh my God.
I think it's, to my knowledge, from the way that this is worded, I think it's just been 10 months since they've interacted.
They've spoken. So she's probably telling her
she booked the trip for the wedding.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, how narcissistic and just like.
Even though it's tattooed on her, like, that's kind of a good thing. Like, oh, it's my sister's wedding and the band, and she can just pick whatever she wants to
Imagine
do.
the speech.
I've always known that this man was right for my sister.
How cool would it, like,
That'd be
literally
great. That'd be such a cool speech.
standing ovation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You suck, sister. Yeah.
Sister, let me tell you something. Her and I have had limited interaction. My mom says to start the conversation with my sister and to let things go because we all know how your sister can be.
Oh yeah. Oh, we all know how your sister is an asshole. So let's appease her and
We all know your sister sucks.
How about me, Mom?
It's a wedding. Mom said I should have asked my sis first if it was okay to choose that day, and I could have approached the subject delicately. But she forgot.
Are you kidding me?
Like, rightly so. She forgot that the day had any importance.
15 years ago.
How was she supposed to know?
How is she supposed to know?
That's crazy.
That's
crazy. This was mind-blowing to me because my mother and I have to walk on eggshells with my sister. Over the year, they've discussed how I could have done things differently or why it couldn't have been this day or that day. My wedding is 2 weeks away and my sis and I haven't talked. I didn't send her an invite because she has not apologized and already said she wouldn't be going. I see no reason to have to initiate the convo like always, strengthening the pattern of letting her get her way. It has been heartbreaking to not have my sis there for my activities, and it hurts to know that her pride got in the way of spending time with me. But for once in my life, I want to stand strong and say I deserve better.
Yeah. OP.
Yes.
Yes.
You deserve better.
So happy to
Yes,
hear that.
I agree.
Put
This
that
is
hammer
good.
down.
Yeah. John, Is OP the a-hole?
My God, a resounding absolutely not.
Yeah. And all the commenters agree. That was the verdict.
I mean,
Surprise! Shockingly.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Like, it's just so insane, these people that just like make it all about them. But honestly, low-key, almost crazier is the other people around them
who let it happen.
who let it happen.
Yeah.
And like, this is so you're truly picking one daughter of the other. This is one of your daughter's weddings.
Yeah.
And the other daughter is being a freaking idiot and is using the dumbest reasons ever. Like, I think she's just like, I just don't want you to be happy.
Yeah.
Basically.
It seems like she's just mean. There are some relevant comments.
Okay.
Careful now says, not the a-hole, but what is your mom going to do? She clearly favors Stompy sister.
Stompy sister.
Stompy sister.
I want you to not 11.
Is she going to ruin your wedding too? She's already doing a good job in the run up to it. Who are all the people giving you poop? I would be having thoughts about how involved I would want them in my life going forward. Me too. Sorry your wedding is being marred like this. OP says, my mother and I have a sordid relationship. She's not great about respecting my boundaries, but when I spoke to her last week, she did the I'm sorry, I'm a terrible mother bit. Hate that. Yikes. And then there's also an update.
Oh.
This is November 20th. The day before my wedding, Friday the 10th, my mother came over to my house to help me put some last minute things together. She texted my sister when she arrived saying, just got to your sister's. Talk to you later. My sister responded with, have fun, LOL, and followed it up with another text saying, dumb wedding. Yikes. Yikes.
Are you kidding? I can't.
Oh my God. What kind of text chain is this?
Come on.
Coincidentally, my mother was showing me something on her phone when my sister texted that. Sister tried to immediately delete, which is something I guess iPhones can do to each other. I give my mom back her phone. And at this point, I'm so angry, I cannot sit. I'm pacing around the house since the dumb wedding message had disappeared. My mother almost didn't believe it happened. She texted my sister and asked if she did that. Sister admitted it. Mother asked why she would say something like that and that I saw it. My sister's response was, welp.
That's literally it. Welp.
Then wanted to know how I saw it. My anger had turned into sadness and I started crying. I told my mother that it was BS to be treated this way by my sister, who is close to 40. That is too old to be acting like this.
These stupid games.
My mother told my sister I was very upset and said to stop acting silly. That's not silly.
That's not silly.
It's not silly. The entire day I spent in a funk. Years of trauma and abuse make me susceptible to other people's emotions and thoughts, and I have a hard time snapping out of it. Not just family, but a horribly effed up first marriage. I'm also trying to rack my brain and figure out genuinely why I deserve this. You don't. No. At one point, we were at the venue with my mother-in-law, who asked me what was wrong. My mother interrupted and said I was tired and winked at me. Winked?
Stop.
Winked? That's not like we have a little inside joke.
Oh, you're being so silly there, daughter. Like,
she's just tired.
Yeah.
You know, when your sister is ruining your relationship. That's crazy.
Wow.
Later, I told my mother-in-law the truth. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed, and I'm not going to lie to protect my sister. When my mother and sister spoke later that night, my sister tried to change her story. She said that I took it the wrong way, and she meant expensive weddings are dumb, which also isn't like your thing to comment on either.
Literally. Stop.
But she has no idea how much money I've spent on the wedding or any of the details. And come on, if that's what she meant, she would have clarified immediately.
Yeah.
My mother seemed to sort of believe her BS excuse. Wedding day came, never heard from my sister. She was on her trip, I guess.
Yeah.
The wedding was gorgeous, and I'm honestly relieved she wasn't there. Extended family came into town, and my sister scheduled dinner with them the day before the wedding to make sure she could see them, which annoyed me.
I have a question.
Yo.
As a sister is on the trip, what do you think she's telling everybody she's on the trip for? Like, oh, why are you out here in
Yeah, like, why
the
aren't you at your
UK?
sister's wedding?
What's her excuse? You know what I'm saying?
She tells them.
Like,
Look, 11/11. She took it.
Yeah.
She took it from me.
That's
Can you believe her?
mom. Yeah. She's
And
like,
then-
can you imagine this horrible thing that my sister did?
Could you imagine being in like, you're on your trip.
Yeah.
You're in London.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm in London.
And then you meet up with someone.
with a cool tattoo.
I'm like,
with-
well, that's a cool tattoo.
That's
And they're
a cool
like,
tattoo.
oh, Oh, don't get me started.
Let me tell you something.
I got a story to tell
Yeah.
you. Well, I'm glad that your wedding was good. I'm glad that your sister wasn't there.
Low key a silver lining because like I feel like it would have been horrendously worse if the sister was there.
Yeah.
So
She would have made it all about her. She would have
100%.
showed up in a wedding dress and gotten married.
With 11s
She would
all
have
over it.
Yeah, 11s.
I wonder, I kind of have a suspicion that maybe OP has already, because OP said like, oh, I've like tried to deal with this before. I wonder if OP's been, and tried to create boundaries. I wonder if OP's already said, hey, like you need to stop doing this stuff. And the sister kind of keeps doing it. So I feel like I would maybe at least take a break at a minimum.
And go on a 10-month trip.
Yeah, there you go. Leave the country and
the
abandon
country.
her. But we're not abandoning you all because we have one final story for this episode. So let's get into it. My husband chose a video game over me on our wedding night. Should I divorce him?
Yeah.
GTA 6. Okay, I you might not be aware, but it is
I love GTA.
it is a monumental, I mean,
Yeah.
15 years in the making.
Yeah.
15 years in the making. It drops the wedding night.
Yeah.
What's the husband gonna do? But
What?
lock in with his boys and be like, babe, we gotta push it another day. One more day. What's something you like?
We can do Percy Jackson.
Percy
Jackson.
There we go. Percy
Yeah.
Jackson,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
The totality, the last thing ever.
Is dropping.
The book. So it's like the actual storyline is done. What do? Do you read it?
I don't think I do.
You don't.
I think
You
it's my
don't.
wedding.
You absolutely don't. You absolutely don't. You passed the test. I mean, congratulations. Thank you to OP for submitting this because this comes from r/okopshow show. If you want to submit in your story, go to r/okopshow show. Send it in. We love reading them. Or you can call
447
Help her out, producer Riley.
440
We're gonna do this.
5 0 8 6 5 6 7.
Call that number, ladies and gentlemen. She did it.
Editors got it together.
I love that.
It's
No,
four-
editor,
four-
leave it exactly as is. That was too
The
perfect.
spacing.
All right. This comes from Kitty McCatface.
Ooh. This comes from Kitty McCatface.
Meow.
That's the best one yet. That
I think
was
we've
so
got a
good.
pretty good story coming up. Oh, God. Okay. Sorry for my puns. Okay. So, hey, I was hoping some of you could scoot some advice this way. Well, we can. For a little background, he, 30 male,
He
I'm assuming the fiance.
doesn't even deserve a I
He,
don't- he.
the nameless, he who must not be named. And I, 29 female, are gamers. He more so than me, but it's whatever. When we dated in high school, I'd go to his house and watch him play Amnesia or Left 4 Dead or whatever he was into at the time. It just worked for us and we were happy, which in fairness, like on the surface can seem just like playing games there, but there is like people watch Twitch streams and stuff like that.
I watch video games.
Yeah. So
That's like my primary YouTube content.
there we go. I get it.
Yeah. So if you like it, it just depends on like what the really,
Is it your thing?
Yeah. Was it
Is your
funny?
thing? It
Like,
sounds
was
like
it a
your
good
thing.
time? Good commentary?
Good commentary.
Yeah. Is he just like,
Yeah. Now I'm imagining that's how Sophia's just playing video games. Just next time we play Mario Adventure.
Mario Party.
Mario Party. There
Oh yeah,
we
we played Mario Party.
We did.
I'm playing Minecraft and it's just silent for 20 minutes. I go,
go. By the way, would you guys want to see us all play a video game? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be pretty fun. So
I really want to.
comment below for Sophia.
Yeah. Call me your video game suggestions.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Tell us what games you want us to play. We had our adventures, went on dates, and would just hang out. Life was good. As of now, we've been together for 11 years, off and on. The military. 11. Imagine this wedding is on 11/11.
No way.
OP, you're part of the OK fam. Do it. Do it for the lore.
I think they already got married.
Redo your wedding and do it on this next November, okay?
Divorced.
You have 11 months.
You have 11 months
Go.
to plan.
As of now, we've been together for 11 years. Off and on, the military has not been kind to him. During this time, we've had 2 daughters and are now on our second house. That's pretty good.
Damn.
Nice.
Gone to their second house.
Yeah.
I don't know if they own both but
Presumably that they've
I'm
just
assuming
moved?
that they own both.
Oh, wow.
Dude, baller. I have had a good career. We homeschool. Things are generally awesome. We have a great relationship, open communication. You get the idea.
Nice.
Dates are far less frequent. We don't trust babysitters, but it's all good. Part of it, you know?
I just realized that this is about them getting married. So they haven't had their wedding.
Nope, we're not married yet.
I forgot.
We get there. We've transported back.
Yeah, they will be getting married. So they won't be able to do 11/11, but it hasn't happened yet.
We're going to make them do 11/11. You're going to
Yes.
cancel whatever wedding you got going on.
Divorce.
I mean, there we go. Divorce.
Divorce.
And then get remarried on 11/11.
Yes.
Do
There we
that, please. Thank you. There's always been this one thing we get stumped on. I hate going to bed alone while he stays up and games. I don't care if he plays. I just get lonely from time to time.
Aw.
That's sad.
Spend time with your wife.
Yeah, come on, bro. It's been an ongoing issue for years. I'll bring it up. He gets upset. I'm upset. We fight about it. Then he backs off the games for a while. It always comes back to the same fight, though. I once said, you never go to bed alone, but I do.
Aw.
Which is true. Wow.
That's heartbreaking.
Right? Well, we got married last Friday.
Oh.
Yay. No. Okay. Annul the wedding
Annul
and
the wedding.
do 11/11. I don't want to hear about it.
When was this posted?
2 months ago, approximately October 31st.
Got you. Okay.
That's only a couple days off.
Yeah.
I mean, not a couple, like a couple weeks
What are you
off.
talking
Couple weeks
about?
off.
I meant-
What are you talking about? What alternative timeline are you in right now? The ceremony was small and cut short due to weather, but it was wonderful. Easily the happiest day of my life.
Oh, that's good.
And before anyone asked, we waited till we were done having babies because Medicaid pays for babies. TRICARE, not so much.
Mm.
Come time for bed on our wedding night.
Ooh.
Here
I'm
we
assuming
go.
it's going to be great, right, John?
Sunshine and roses.
Yeah, she's not going to go to bed on her wedding night alone.
No, it's going to be terrible. I'm alone again.
Oh.
Yikes, Riley threw up the classic.
Oh,
No search.
Changing up the
meaning.
the meaning.
The double entendre now.
Oh.
He's up playing the new 40K game. Not even GTA 6. Come on. Like
yeah, that's not even like, what is that? Riley, what is that?
I don't know.
We
What is
researched that before.
40K.
I don't know. It was weird. It was lame.
I've never heard of this 40K in me whole life.
You know what?
So
The only
Warhammer.
Warhammer. What even is
4,000.
that?
It's a miniature war game produced by Games Workshop. It is the most popular miniature war game in the world. It's popular.
miniature war game.
The only games that I would be like, even I would be like, oh, that's like a cool game. Like I would still be like, that sucks. It's a
Yeah.
cool game. Spider-Man game.
Yo.
That's freaking cool.
Word.
Baldur's Gate.
Don't even know.
It's supposed to be. It's like one of the biggest like open world.
Whoa. What about Lego Star Wars?
I do love Lego Star Wars. I do love me some Lego Star Wars
On your wedding night,
on my wedding.
your
But-
partner.
Involve her.
Yeah.
Get her in on it. Do a game that you can both play.
Exactly.
What
I
if-
only play games that multiple people can play.
Yeah, me too.
What if he's got a? Oh, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Right.
He has been secretly training for a 40K World Championship. The prize, $1 million. But he's been sworn to secrecy by his esports league. He cannot reveal that he is part of the
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Drama.
Sign an
Okay.
NDA.
Here's another one.
Oh,
$1 million
Yep.
or a priceless intimate moment. Your choice, John. And I think I know what he's going to choose.
1 million seconds with my beautiful wife.
Aw.
Got me.
Oh.
Dang,
Got
he really
you.
got me.
You fool!
I was going to back you up too.
I will make money elsewhere.
Would you rather have $1 million and never have a beautiful intimate moment in your life again, or have as many beautiful intimate moments as you want and no $1 million?
And you can't earn $1 million.
You can, you just don't get it that moment.
Well, if you have a ton of intimate moments, you can get $1 million that way.
What?
Riley launching a new show that we haven't heard about on this network.
It's not really an intimate moment then.
Hey,
I make them think.
that's not what his fans say.
The intimate moment between me and my 600,000.
Yeah. That's not what his followers, aka the protein heads, are saying. We are transported back. The husband is playing 40K on the
40K,
wedding night.
Yes.
I
Right
didn't
before
want to
a
came
fight.
back from break. I had a very unfortunate accident on the toilet.
The knee dislocation.
The infamous one, you know,
The knee pee.
the knee pee. It was right before the flight back home from the holidays. I was, standing up, doing my business, and boop, my kneecap just slid right out.
How does a kneecap slide out?
I just have terrible bands and tendons in my knee. I'm
sorry that you experienced that. Is it painful?
It kind of is. It mostly feels weird. This one I kind of didn't notice, but
you can give yourself a golden shower, so that's a plus.
That is a huge plus.
That's a huge plus. You're like
Yes.
one of those little like statues with the baby penises. I'm not saying you have a baby penis,
Right.
but like with the baby penises that like pee into the fountain.
Dude, that's me. You just accurately described me. Thank you so much for letting our listeners know that. But it's not an easy thing to dislocate, and I can always locate to get help medically.
ZocDoc.
Woo! ZocDoc is a free app and website that you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you.
Instantly book appointments with them online.
Once you find the doc you want, you can book them immediately.
No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist.
And all of these docs have verified reviews from actual real people.
We're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated,
patient-reviewed,
credible doctors and specialists.
You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance
and are located near you and treat basically any condition you're searching
The typical wait time for a doctor booked on ZocDoc is just between 24 and 72 hours.
Sometimes even the same day.
We use ZocDoc, and y'all should too.
Go to ZocDoc.com/OKOP and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/OKOP, ZocDoc.com/OKOP. Back to the show. I didn't want to fight, so I just left it be, but it's been eating at me so bad. I like to wait and see if something is worth bringing up, or if I'm just being a brat.
No.
It's been 4 days and I haven't gotten over it.
You should not.
As you should not.
I would not be over that.
In fact, it's been hurting worse. Of all the nights he left me alone, our wedding night had to be one of them? I guess no circumstance is enough to tear his hands away from the controller.
Gamer bros are crazy. Gamer bros are too much.
It's too much.
It's like an addiction.
It literally is.
Yeah.
It is an addiction for sure, which it sounds like this guy is addicted.
Yeah.
I brought it up to him today, told him how bad it hurt, how I'm tired of begging for him to come to bed with me even once a week, and how I wasn't necessarily mad, just hurt, especially since this has been happening on our wedding night. His response?
He gamed.
That would be tragically hilarious. He fell asleep. He
That's even worse.
He just went to
worst
sleep.
thing he could have done.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
While I was pouring my heart out to him, he started snoring.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. I didn't understand this. She was talking to him and he started snoring.
Babe.
These stories are wild.
Babe. I've been staying up so late playing these games. I need a few extra Z's. I've been up so late after you go to bed, getting my 40K score up to win $1 million for us. Babe.
Come on, son.
Dude.
Divorce.
Divorce. Can we divorce chant?
Divorce.
Got to do it. No exaggeration. He literally went to sleep. I started crying and told him to get up and out of the office. So he did. Within minutes, I got a notification on my phone. Insert husband's gamer tag here is online playing 40K.
That's the worst thing he could have done.
So she came to him, said, "Hey, that was really not cool of you to do on our wedding night." And then he fell asleep in the middle of the conversation. And then he left the room and started playing 40K.
Bro literally said, I've caught up on my sleep now. Time to get back to gaming.
He said, the only reason I'm giving you any time is because I'm sleeping.
Yes.
OP, you do not deserve this.
Don't.
You are also an OKOP fan?
Yes.
OKOP fans do not deserve this.
No, they never. Never. You deserve the best in the freaking world. Okay. Also, Kitten McCatface, also the best like tag we've had.
Best tag.
Come on.
Best tag. Yours cool.
Perfect.
This guy's lame.
Guy's lame.
Marry all of us.
Marry all of us.
We will be your husband. Okay.
Me too.
Yeah. You're all just in on this. Okay.
I call first shift.
Oh God. Oh dear.
No. Like taking care of the kids and stuff. Not like, no, I just.
Riley, put the
I
sign
just-
for yourself.
I
Riley, put the
just
sign
had-
for yourself.
Listen.
Riley, put the sign for
I
yourself.
was thinking of the kids. I don't want that. I just wanted the kids to have a nice fatherly
Riley was
figure.
meaning it in a nice way.
Nice fatherly figure.
Sure.
I'll cook you dinner. Riley will babysit for you, and John will play video games with you.
With
There we
you.
go.
Yes.
With you.
Yes.
Yep, you can be intimate with Sam. We'll pimp him out.
No.
There we go. Yeah. Now we're talking.
No, we can't make sex jokes to the OKOP
All right,
audience.
sorry.
Those are our fans.
We're just
Riley.
trying to think of a healthy relationship where we can all be married to her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your favorite podcast marries you. That's a super healthy dynamic.
Come on.
Wait, this is like those animes where it's like, I don't even know, like the animes where it's like the
They marry the viewer. I haven't seen those.
I don't know. This doesn't even relate, but I'm thinking of that one. I haven't seen it, but it's like this one anime where the girl marries like a horse, but it has like the face of a prince.
Oh.
My horse prince. I don't know why that made me think.
I'm not gonna lie, not making the connection, but I love the
I don't think
reference.
there is a connection.
You know, there are people like you out there that are making the connection and they're happy with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You've
I
made
haven't
like
seen it, but I don't know why. Like,
I haven't seen this particular anime.
Wait, did we remind you of horses or something? What made you think
No,
of
because
this?
I was thinking like how I marry my podcast host. Like reminded me of like an anime title, and then that made me think of my horse prince. I don't know. My brain works.
The
in weird
free
ways.
association is free associating, ladies and
That's the
gentlemen.
There we
brainstorm.
go.
We love it. Yeah. No wrong ideas in this episode.
Yeah.
The dots, they are connected now. Instant rage. Now I'm sitting here at my desk typing this up, contemplating how bad do we really need this console? JK, only kind of. Honestly, throw it out.
Throw it
Yeah,
out.
throw it
Throw
out.
it out.
Throw
Throw
it
it
out.
out. He deserves that.
Yeah.
What do I do if anyone wants to do the divorce chant? That's fine.
Thank you, Opie.
Yeah.
Ready?
Divorce. Yes. I know it's fun, lol, but I won't leave over this.
Okay. I mean, it's your choice. It's your choice.
It's your choice.
And you seem like you are a capable person.
Yep.
And I trust
11
you.
years.
11
into the
years is a lot.
relationship.
You have kids.
Yep.
So like totally valid, but also you deserve better. And I hope your partner treats you well.
I think you need to go to the husband like, you need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this
Like
is,
something needs to change.
this
I
is
can't keep having
egregious.
this fight.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, fix it.
It's egregious. Fix
Yeah,
it.
Fix it.
Makes it-
Fix it. That's it.
Ooh-wee.
I'm sad.
Those were 3 like crazy stories.
Crazy weddings.
Crazy stories.
Crazy
Yeah.
wedding. Riley really stepped up to the plate on this one.
Yeah.
And absolutely
Swung it.
delivered.
I found these this morning. I didn't like the one that was lined up because Sophia was like, this doesn't make sense. And I'm like,
You crushed it, dude.
so thanks, Sophia. She was the catalyst to this.
Last minute crushing
Yeah,
it.
this was all me, guys.
Yeah. Riley gets no credit.
Nope.
There we go.
No
After
credit
this
for
one.
Riley.
That's how I like it. But if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you
And
and
see
see you tomorrow.